Jayla plotted the data from her science project as a scatter plot in the standard XY coordinate plane. So there's the scatter plot. She found the line containing two of the points to be shown as y equals 0.28x plus 6. So the plus 6 is the y-intercept. 0.28x is the slope, rise over run, or the change in y over the change in x. Okay. So that's the basics there. Jayla decided this line was not a good fit for her data to transform this line into her line of regression. So the line of regression is just the line that best describes the data. So that would be something like right here, right? So somewhere along there. To transform it, she must do what? Increase both the slope and the y-intercept. Nope, the y-intercept doesn't increase, the y-intercept decreases. So increase the slope, yes, we did increase the slope. And decrease the y-intercept, yes. So our answer is B. Probability the event A will occur is 0.2 or 20%. The probability that event B will occur is 0.6. Given that A and B are mutually exclusive, what is the probability that A or B will occur? So either one, just going to add them together. So 60 plus 20 would be 80%, or K. But if you want to see it, so A, and then we have B, and then we have two more. So let's call those X. So 8 out of the 10 is A or B, so that's again 80%. Sine of A is 15 over 17, and A is greater than 0 and less than pi over 2, which is 90 degrees. Then what is the value of cosine of A? Okay, so we're going to use SOHCAHTOA. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So our hypotenuse, we know, is going to be 17. And opposite, we'll just say opposite of this angle is 15. And then what is the value of cosine of A? So cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So again, when the hypotenuse is going to be 17, so if we look at our answers, it has to be B or C, and it's not going to be negative. So C, and there we go. Adjacent is going to be 8. If you wanted to figure that out for sure, you use Pythagorean theorem, but there's no need to use Pythagorean theorem because it just gives you the numbers. Following information is about questions 26 to 29. We got films, years of release, and length of in minutes. So what is the median of the given lengths in minutes of the 10 Alfred Hitchcock films? So let's repaste it over here. So we're doing length, which is these numbers. So we need to put them in order, which I already did. And so when we put them in order, and again, when you're putting them in order, you want to mark them off. 99, mark off 99. And then you find the median. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers. So that means it's going to be median are going to be the two middle numbers. So you have 4 on this side, 4 on this side. So these are the middle. So then you have 128 plus 120 divided by 2 equals 124. So our answer is J. Director owns all 12 films listed. He will select one of them to view this weekend. What is the probability? So probability is what you want over what you have. Okay. Probability will choose a film that has only one word in its title, so one word, given that the film he chooses has a release date after 1965. So release date after 1965 are just these 4 films here, and 2 of them have one word in the title. So what do we want? 2 that have one word. What do we have? 4, so 2 fourths for 1/2, and 1/2 isn't there, so it has to be A. It's interesting, sometimes ACT will reduce. They could have given this to you as 1/2. They could have given it to you as 0.5. There's lots of different ways they could choose to try to trip you up. I made a new version of Vertigo. The new version is 20% shorter in length than Hitchcock's version, which of the following values is closest to lengths in the minutes of the new version? There's so many different ways to do this one. I just went ahead and wrote it all out before I did this. So Vertigo, we'll see, is 128 minutes. Okay, so 80% of 128 is of 102.4. So that's one way to do it, choice G. Or you can say 20% of it, 20% shorter, so it's 20% of 128, and it's 25.6. So when we do 128 minus 25.6, get 102.4. If you'd rather do it as a proportion, as an equation than a proportion, 128 minus 20% of 128, or 128, 80%, 0.80 times 128 is 102.4. So, G. At a Hitchcock Film Festival, Laylee watched Topaz and Frenzy once each, and Family Plot twice. So these are down here. Topaz, 143, and Frenzy and Family Plot, we don't know the times for. So she watched Topaz, 143, plus Frenzy, and then she watched Family Plot twice. Family Plot is 5 minutes longer than Frenzy. Okay, so if we make Frenzy X, so plus X, that means that Family Plot is going to be X plus 5, and she watches it twice. What is the sum of Frenzy and Family Plot? So we want the sum of these without Topaz. So okay, so let's multiply these out. 143 plus X plus 2X plus 10. 501 minutes is the total. So equals 501 total minutes. And then we're going to combine our terms. We get 143 plus 10, 153. Subtract that from both sides, and we get 3x equals 348. Okay, 3x equals 348. We'll divide by 3, and we get x equals 116. So 116 is Frenzy. So I'm going to change that. Let's change it to a different color. 116 is Frenzy. And then x plus 5. So Family Plot is also going to be 116. And then plus another 5. So 116 plus 116 plus 5 is 237, or A. Helper for this one, say your name.
Belle.
Okay, this is Belle. So which of the following matrices is A minus B? So we're going to look here first. 3 minus 7. So 3 minus negative 7 makes it 3 plus 7. Belle, what is 3 plus 7?
10.
10, correct. So it's this. Here's a 10. There's a 10. So it's either J or K. So we can eliminate all these. And then let's look at the next one down, which is negative 2 minus 4, because we look at our matrices. This is all we have to say. So negative 2 minus 4 is really like adding 2 and 4 and then putting in negative. So what's 2 plus 4, Belle?
6.
6, and it's going to be negative 6. So negative 6 is down here in K. So our answer choice is
K.
Good job.